Welcome. This is the full moon reading for the month of July. For the Heart sign people, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. Thank you for the wonderful positive energy vibration reading. So let's see what is coming up for you, Earth sign. Remember that the extended reading is down below, so be aware of that. And the extended reading you can order with the link below. Okay, I want to say to each and every person, I'm using the headsets because there's a lot of people who are complaining about it's not loud enough, so I'm using the headset this week so that we can hear the message properly. First, we're going to look at the sun sign and the moon sign people. Then we are definitely going to be looking at the houses, what is going to be happening, what to expect from each houses. And we are going to be seeing what is the chakra energies that is coming up, which of the chakras in which one of the house needs to be healed. Remember that we have 12 houses and each and every person, these 12 houses affect us all. For the Capricorns, the house of repetition is your house, which is the 10th house. For the Tauruses, it is the second house. So the Tauruses have the second house of assets. So remember your houses and remember what is going to affect you in these houses. So the Tauruses, you have the house, the second house of the assets. The assets is your materialistic wealth because you guys think about the financials, always the business for you Tauruses. So think about, as a Taurus is, who you are as a person. You're really a business person, so that is always the second house. As we look at the Virgo, the Virgos are the sixth house. What the sixth house is creativity. So remember, Virgos, you are in the sixth house. So whatever fall on the sixth house in this full moon reading, it's really going to be accessing and affecting you guys. And the Capricorn, it is the 10th house of your reputation. So always, you Earth sign, always remember your houses. And what I realize is that the houses fall under each other. So first we have the Taurus, we have the Virgos, and we have the Capricorns. And if you notice, what is transpiring is that Earth sign has double energies. So you have the second house, the sixth house, and the 10th house. Always remember that. So whatever falls in these houses is going to affect all of you Earth signs in this month. So again, as I said, we are going to first look at the sun sign people. And remember, the sun sign people is the people who was born, you were born 12 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening, okay? So that is the sun sign people. And the moon sign people were born 6 p.m. till 12 a.m., okay? So anything that has to do with the night, just consider yourself, if you were born in the night when the moon is out, you are a moon sign people. Just think about born in after 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Okay, then you remember who you are. Then we're going to be looking at your ascendants, and your ascendants is the outlook of how you are going to be seeing this period coming in and how is it going to be affecting you guys. Okay, so first the luminous comes up for you guys. So something unexpectedly is going to be happening for you Earth sign people. This is affecting the ascendants, the outlook. So expect something unexpected to happen. And whenever the luminous energy comes out, is the unknown. Something unexpected, psychic abilities, something could, the truth could be coming out, the oneness, source, the universe, ultimate, unexpected, magical occurrence could be happening for you guys. The luminous fell out as I was about to shuffle these cards to look at you guys. So it's going to affect, the luminous is going to affect both the sun sign people and the sun sign people, but also the moon sign people. The North Node came out, so we're going to be looking at the North Node for you guys. And the North Node is about your destiny, okay? Whatever has transpired, the destiny comes out, which is also going to be affecting both the sun sign people and the earth sign people. And I love doing this because we see what is transpiring and what is basically happening for both moon sign people and sun sign people. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, this light is just not good for me. All right, let's see what's coming out for the sun sign people. We have the conjunction and opposition and balances coming out. The Queen-X, the Queen-Cox, the Queen-X is here. And this is really, really good. So for you, sun people, not only that something unexpectedly, magically is going to be happening, but the Queen-X is here. And the Queen-X is the complicity of the intimacy, the puzzle, trying to fit the puzzles together, trying to understand what is really transpiring in your life. And this is for the sun sign people. But there is going to be coming opposition balance. So this is going to be very, very good. It's as if things are uprooted and new things are placed or put in place. And this is going to be good because whenever the opposition balance come in, it's all about balancing out relationships and situations in your life. And this is just going to be very wonderful and very positive. So it is looking like a good full moon for you guys. As we look at the moon people, we have the square challenges. Challenges are coming up for the moon people. So for you earth sign people, I'm seeing some challenges coming up for you guys. I'm seeing conjunctions with the empowerment of combining with the forces. You're going to be combining, and I'm seeing the sextiles of opportunities. So this is good for you moon people. Wonderful, even though you're going to be having challenges, and challenges comes up for you moon people, you're also having the sextiles and the conjunction, which is very good because the challenges are going to be creating new placement in your life, and this is going to be very, very good because for you moon people, what is going to be transpiring is that with the energy of the challenges that is coming up for you guys, what is going to be happening is that the challenges are going to be removing situation, things and obstacles and creating new opportunities for you guys. So that is really, really looking good. So let's go deeper in this full moon reading to check out the houses. I am so happy with these decks. Go and check out the extended version of these reading, because the extended version, use the link below. The extended parts are below. You can order them for $1.99. There's so much information. It's about love, it's about money, it's about who and where these people are, how they're going to be affecting you, and the luck that is coming up. I really despise this light. I don't understand this light. So anyway, let's check out and see what's coming up in the first house for the earth signs. We have Saturn. God, Saturn in your first house. Jupiter, yeah. OMG. You Tauruses are going to be having some luck. Luck is coming up. Fourth house, you have the Aquarians. So some of you are going to be dealing with the Aquarians with your roots. Fifth house of passion. You have the Librans, the lovers, Venus, rules by Venus. So in the house of passion, a lot of love, harmony. balance with the relationship. That is looking really good. The 6th house of the Virgos, what comes up in the 6th house of the Virgos, you are dealing with the Scorpion. So this 6th house of the Virgos, you're dealing with the Scorpion. So be aware of that, or the energies of the Scorpion. 7th house of relaxation, you guys have the energy of Pluto, another Scorpion energy. Pluto, relaxation is balanced, the house of the Librans, where transformation is coming up. So that is going to be good. The 8th house, you have intimacy. And there is an healing coming up in the 8th house of intimacy. So a lot of you are going to be healing unhealthy intimacy in your life and in relationships with your partners. Then we have Venus, seeking love, seeking what is love is coming up for you, earth signs, okay? The 10th house of the Capricorn, what do we have in the 10th house of the Capricorn? 10th house of the Capricorn, we are dealing with the Pisces. So again, and I think this came up the last full moon, that the Pisces is going to be coming back for to help the Capricorns to regain your repetition. And this is really your repetition. This is really good. The 11th house, we have Mars. In the 11th house, coming to the end, a hurt, a moment, a tower moment. It has to do with career, and it has to do with Aries. So we're going to be looking at that to see, it could be changing of careers that is coming up for you guys. And in the 12th house, what is here for the earth sign? In the 12th house, we have the Sagittarius in the 12th house, where some of you are surrendering and releasing yourself from a Sagittarius. Okay, I so love your readings, and why, you guys, is because in your 2nd house of financial stability, there is Jupiter. Jupiter is luck. Jupiter is expansion from your financial stability. Unexpected luck. Money is coming in for you, earth sign people, in your house, your 2nd house. So when Jupiter comes in, Jupiter is like the wheel of fortune is coming for you guys. And when Jupiter comes in, it's enthusiastic, it's belief, it's luck, it's traveling, it's teaching, whatever you're doing, it is going to bring you a lot of financial stability. So this is just so powerful. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorns, and it's in the 1st house. So some of you are going to be letting go of something. Okay, the 1st house is the self. So some of you are going to be letting go of something. So let's check out the energy of the chakra. Using the chakra energies to see which chakras is going to be affecting you guys in these houses, so you can work on it through these full moon. Please let me know what you think about this reading. Miracles is coming up. There is a miracle that is going to be coming up. It falls miracle in love. Okay, so a miracle, so something about your love life, a miracle is coming up. It fell out, and it fell out on the 5th house. Whenever I'm doing readings and something fall out on a house or falls on something, that means there is someone out there. So if you're having relationship problems, there is a miracle that is going to be coming in. So for the 1st house, we have destiny. So Saturn is in the 1st house, and Saturn is discipline, it's disruption, it's removing what no longer serves you. So some of you could be going deeper. In the 2nd house for the earth sign people, what do they have with Jupiter? And the 2nd house of assets, what do they have? What's coming up? Yes, a renewal in your financial stability. So this is going to be very, very, very positive. In the 3rd house, we have the Capricorn in the 3rd house. What is coming out? We have a completion of something that is going to be coming up in the 3rd house. In the 4th house, we have the Aquarians. What is transpiring for the Aquarians that is coming up? We have Some of you are closing off your heart to Aquarians and ending something. This could be a family member because this is coming from your roots. You have some insecurity with a family member, with an Aquarian. Again, there is so much happening in your fifth house. You have this placement in your fifth house also. So it's going to go in the sixth house and fifth house. We have Pluto in the seventh house, and we have isolation. Pluto, we have isolation in the eighth house of intimacy. What's need to be healed? We have wisdom. So this is good because some of you are going to be realizing that in your house of intimacy, you are going to be looking at the way you treat your body, especially when you're sharing your body with someone else. And then we have the quest in the ninth house, which is the house of seeking. So this is going to be very good. Then the 10th house of the Capricorns, what we have there, we have growth. The 10th house of the Capricorns, we have growth. So the Pisces are going to be coming in and helping out the Capricorns in these houses, and this is going to be good. Mars is here, and you're going to be accepting something, and that is that you have come to the edge. You're dealing with a situation that is coming to an end, and you're going to be accepting whatever that issue is in that situation that is coming to an end. Then the 12th house, which is surrender, with a Sagittarian, you are being enlightened. So this could work in opposite way. I'm seeing the Tauruses here. I'm seeing a recovery for the Tauruses. It's as if the Tauruses are coming through a period where there is going to be recovery coming up for the Tauruses. And this is going to be good, and this is going to be very positive, because what is happening and what is transpiring is that the universe is actually helping some of you Tauruses to recover from an issue of a situation. And this was a message that comes out for a Taurus out there who has been going through unexpected issues and situation. And this is what is transpiring for you Tauruses. So a recovery is coming up for the Tauruses. And I know that I should not, this is just an issue that is coming up for you Tauruses. So hold a moment. Let me get that. It's too dark. Just don't understand. It's dark. It is so dark. So I gotta get some lights and yeah. Oh, these lamps that they put in is just so unbelievable. So we're back, and we're going to be going deeper in looking at what is transpiring, because there is a recovery. So there's an healing, definitely an healing that is coming in for the Tauruses. This is wonderful, and this is good. So, okay, let's look at our first house. And remember, our first house is who we are as an individual. Now, when the energy of Saturn comes in our first house, because we're looking at the first house, which is ourself, who we are as an individual. We have Saturn coming in, and Saturn is as if Saturn is shaking us up to the core. And Saturn is saying, release, 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 release the fall program that you have been carrying, because the program, whatever you were born with, the information, whatever that is coming up, you need to release this and reprogram yourself. So Saturn is coming in at you in the first house, and this is going to affect all of you. But Saturn is going to affect the Capricorns more in with the self, because the Capricorns need to release something, and it is destined. It is destined that whatever you need to release from yourself, it is destined to happen. This was meant to be. So whatever it is, you're going to be going on a self-searching, and it's as if your whole life is going to be disruptive because you need to let go of something. It's a bad program. And that could be of family, putting family first, putting other people's first. And it's as if it's going to be regenerating and letting you see that first it's all about you, it's the self. And it is hard for some of you to put yourself first, but it is going to be teaching you to put yourself first. So it's all about you. Saturn is coming in and shaking you up and said, listen, if you notice, it's all about you because no one else, everyone put themselves before. And some of you are going to start to learn this. It could be family issues. It could be that it is always family. And you're always so inclined to do the things for family. It could be other issues that you need to let go and understand that you need to break away from a programming that you have. Is it that you're not going to make it? Is it that whatever the program that you have built in yourself, you need to let this go? Whatever you were taught, it's as if you have to deprogramize yourself and understand, hey, I need to be putting me first because it's about the first, it's about the self, okay? Remember that the first house is the Aries people, and this is why Aries people are so selfish, is because they are in the first house, okay? Now, as we look at the second house, whoopee, 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 you earth signs are really going to be lucky in this full moon. And even in the extended reading, you guys came up like with most of the money. A lot of money came in. It is a good time between the 15th of July and the 15th of August to buy the loterie or scratch numbers or that sort of a thing, because the unexpected is going to be awaiting you because the luminous energy is here. And this is the house of financial stability and material. And this is the Taurus house. You Tauruses are going to be hitting the chart because you're going to be making a lot of money. Use the energy because the energy is here for you Tauruses in the second house. You have the second house. You rule the second house. And there's a renewal of your financial stability that is coming in for you earth sign people, but especially for the Taurus, this is going to be hitting the chart. So you Tauruses in this full moon is coming out very positive because however your financial situation was, it's just going to be out of the chart, okay? The third house, we have the energy of the third house, and the third house, it is all about the third house. When we look at the third house, it's about your perception on how the world look at you, how life is, who are you, what do you perceive in the world. And what is going to happen is that with the third out of perception, what is transpiring is that the Capricorn, the bosses, are going to be coming in and helping you guys out, okay? So the Capricorn falls in the third house of perception and is going to be helping you guys out. And by doing that, they're going to be bringing some completion in your world and in your life. And this is going to be so positive, so super powerful, and so positive. It's going to be holding the alignment of energies for you at how you look at things. And Capricorns are going to be helping you to bring things to a completions, and this is going to be good. It's also going to be affecting the Capricorns, especially in the third house. That's where you Capricorn falls, and you're going to be helping the rest of the earth sign to bring things to a completion as you also bring things to a completion, because whenever the Capricorns is there, they're the boss, okay? And if you notice, Capricorns are very good being a boss. They know exactly how to make things happen around them, and they bring things to completion, and this is going to be good. In the house of roots, some of you, this could be an issue with your sibling, your brothers, your sister, family members. And whatever it is, the energy of the innovation is here. So some of you could be creating something also, but you're insecure about what you're creating, because this is finding out the roots. It's finding out who you are. It's finding out what it is, why you're here. and some of you are insecure because you have a good idea, but you are not sure of bringing this out. And this full moon is going to say, hey, look, this is what you came here to do and to be. And you need to release yourself of the insecurity, because this is what you're here to do. This is your divine part, and this is what was meant for you. Some of you are going to be releasing an Aquarians. Some of you are in a relationship with an Aquarians. You're feeling very insecure, and you're going to be ending this relationship with this full moon. You're going to be deciding, I'm ending this relationship. I'm not very happy in this relationship, and I'm ending this relationship. And it's going to be very, very positive, because whatever is happening with the insecurity is as if you guys are going to be releasing yourself from this insecurity and regain consciousness of confidence and moving forward. And this is just going to be working out in a very, very positive way. So this is going to be good. Another wonderful blessings that comes out in the house of passion, which is the fifth house. This is where your passion lies. So a lot of you are going to be finding your passion, and this could be in love. This could be that some of you are finding your passion in your work, and this is going to be good, because the Librans, the idealists, are going to be coming in and helping you guys out, and especially for the Tauruses, because you and the Librans and are ruled by Venus. So some of you could be entering in a relationship, and miraculous, relationships, love relationships could be working out. But for the rest of you, there's a miracle that is coming in, because whatever you're good at and whatever and wherever you place your passion is, because some of you are very idealist about what you do, there is a miracle that is coming, because something unexpectedly is going to be changing the course in your life, and a miracle is going to be coming in. So within your passion, whatever you do, whatever you feel passionate about, this is going to be elevating, and it is going to bring in a high elevation of ideas. That is going to be, you're going to be idealist with things. You're going to be very innovative, but very idealist. And with the passion, it's as if the universe is going to miraculously make something happen for you, and this is going to be good. Another healing energy, call upon Archangel Uriel with the yellow ray, because it's going to help. The house of the Virgos, you Virgos, you have the 6th house, and you Virgos are very creative. This is the craft, the house of the craft, but you are going to be connecting with a Scorpion. Now, Virgos and Scorpions are very good in relationship. That is a relationship that can last for a lifetime. But the Scorpions are coming in to remove you out of despondency. Okay, so the Scorpions is going to bring back life in your world, life in your business, life in whatever you're doing, life in yourself as a person. The Scorpions are really going to be coming back up. And the Scorpions are very connected with you, because this is where you find your twin flame and soulmate is with a Scorpion. And this is just so powerful, because it's going to be a very powerful full moon where Scorpions are going to be entering the lives of you Virgos and helping you in so many different ways that you're going to be so surprised, so aligned, and you're going to be coming out of this full moon with these Scorpions and stay together with them for a long time, whether they come for a long time or a short time. The 7th house of relaxation. The 7th house of relaxation, we're seeing isolation, but Pluto is removing this isolation. Okay, so in your 7th house of relaxation, I'm seeing that some of you have close off yourself and isolate yourself, but Pluto is removing you out of this isolation. It's as if things are going to start rolling for the people who have been isolating themselves for a very long time. It's as if Pluto is going to be coming out and bringing you out of this isolation, whether it was this depression or whatever you were going through. You're healing this isolation, and Pluto is coming in to remove this isolation. You will feel release from the because some of you have been isolating yourself for quite some times, because when hurt hurt people or hurt, they tend to isolate themselves, and then they get over the hurtful feelings, and then they will get back on track. And Pluto is coming in this full moon to release it. The house of intimacy, the 8th house, the house of intimacy, the 8th house. And what is happening in the house of intimacy, the 8th house? We are going to be healing some issues, some issues that we have with intimacy, whether it is whatever the issue is. If you were abused as a child, it is a time to heal this. Okay, so if some of you were abused as a child, it is coming in. Wisdom, inner wisdom is going to be coming in, and it's going to be helping you to heal. It's a green energy. So via inner wisdom, you're going to be healing yourself, because Cryon is the planet of healing. And it's as if your guides and angels are going to be showing you the other side of the coin. And it's going to let you realize that you have chosen your part. And this is why whatever has transpired with you has happened. And some people are going to say, are you for real? Yes, you're for real, because nothing happens to you. Each and every one of us, before we came on this planet, we have created these contracts with people. And it is hard to understand. But as you pass over and you are with your guides and angels, they will help you to understand. And that's when your guiding angels are going to come in to help you to remember that you did create these contracts with these people, whatever. And even the people who are raped and that sort of a thing. As you look from a spiritual point of view, and this is very, very hard for a lot of people to understand, but each and every one of us wrote a contract with all the people who have done us horrible things. We have written a contract, and why is a less? We need to learn a less. So whatever has transpired with you as a child, and I understand this because I can go very deep, especially for kids who their parents abuse them sexually, and they're going to, you know, and that's it, to go back and heal that sort of a thing. And forgiveness is the key, because if you don't forgive whoever that parent or whoever that older person who has abused you as a child, if forgiveness is not there, you will never heal this issue. You will keep on going around in circles and taking it in lifetime and lifetimes, and it will happen to you, but in a worse form. So and that is something where people needs to book a reading, a healing reading, so we can do the healing. The 9th house is the 9th house of seeking. And whenever we go here is when we're seeking spirituality. It's when we're seeking who we are. It's when we're trying to understand. And it's all about love. So this is very powerful, because the 9th house of seeking and going to find out what is love is the most beautiful thing, because you all are going on a quest to find out what is love. Is love real? Why am I not in a relationship? Where is my partner? What is it that I'm doing? Why isn't things in love happening for me? Why am I not having? You're going on a quest to find out what is love. Venus is here. And this is beautiful, because by doing that, you're going to be harmonizing yourself. Romance is going to be coming in your life. Luck and abundance, diplomacy, pleasant ascendance and tasteful. You're going to be feeling good after you go on the search, because you're going on a quest, finding out what is love and what is true love and what love is all about. And Venus, call upon Venus, the planets, and Venus is going to be coming in to align you, okay? Then we have the 10th house, and this is the house of the Capricorns. Now, you Capricorns, in your house of reputation, you're going to be growing stronger, and the Pisces are going to be coming in and helping you guys. So some of you Capricorns are going to be finding out that career-wise, a whole lot of Pisces are going to be helping you up the career ladder. They're also going to be helping you to heal past issues. and to regain your independence. So the Pisces are coming in to help you to regain your reputation. They're going to be helping you to heal your reputation. So let's say that someone tried to ruin your reputation in the past. The Pisces are going to be coming in and help you. So these Pisces could be coming in as family member, as business partners, however way they enter your life. They're going to be helping you to grow and heal your reputation in this full moon. So this is wonderful. So most of you are going to be connecting with the Pisces with business and in relationship. Check out the extended reading for yourself, but also for the Pisces. You Capricorns, visit the link below. Please remember to subscribe and touch the button here to subscribe so that as I upload videos. But as I saw, because I already done the extended reading for you guys, and the Pisces, you Capricorns and you earth sign people are really connecting with the Pisces, Scorpion and Cancers in this full moon. It's as if they're coming back in relationships for you guys. The 11th house is the house of edge, and this is where the energy of Mars, and Mars is the energy of the Tower. So there could be a shift in your career, because some of you could reach the edge of a situation, a career, and you're like, I'm letting this go, and you're going to be accepting it because you're changing your career and you're moving towards a more divine thing. Some of you could be not changing your career, but going in business for yourself, and this is going to be much better because you're realizing that as you go in business for yourself, you are only making sure that you're financially stable as always, and not that you have to wait on other people. So career changes wise is that some of you could be deciding, I'm going to start my home business, but there's an end, a Tower moment that is coming in for your career. You've reached an end with your career, and you're going to be thinking, hey, you know something, let me go and in business for myself. I don't need to deal with these people anymore because these people are so corrupted in whatever forms you are looking at it. The 12th and last house is the house of surrender. It is when you said to the universe, listen, I do surrender. I can't do it anymore. I don't know. I'm surrendering, and I'm letting in the universe. And some of you, when you surrender, there is a Sagittarius that is going to be coming in. And this Sagittarius is going to bring you enlightenment because you surrender. You no longer work against the shift of energy. You're surrendering, and you're saying, I surrender to the universe. And as you surrender, the master will come in. And this is going to be a Sagittarius that is going to be coming in, and it's going to be helping you to enlighten you. And this is going to be positive. So this is really a beautiful, beautiful full moon reading for you earth signs. Let me know, leave your comment, and remember that the extended part of this reading is on demand. It's just $1.99. There is so much extended messages because we have, first we look at the messages from your angels and guides, then we look at different circumstances, what is going to be coming up, who is going to affecting you. Then we look at the healing energies, what is going to be released, what is going to be coming up to be healed. Then we look at money. Where is the block in your financial flow? What's going to happen? And already we can see that money is coming up because in your second house where the money is, your materialistic wealth is there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Please like, share these videos. Namaste. Until next time.